Many people come to Japan and say that the Japanese are the nicest people they've ever met. Well, did you ever think about it's because of the kuki o yomu part?
Yes.
In Japan, it's really important to think about the other person's feelings before yours.
Mhm.
And this is something that me and Adam have picked up by living in Japan. And today we're going to be talking about that. Hey everyone, welcome back to another そうですね kind of episode. We're the hosts. My name's MJ.
My name is Adam.
And we welcome you to another great episode where you can improve your English by immersing yourself in our conversation. Two native English speakers, one from Canada, one from America, to understand maybe the Western mind, as well as take a deeper look possibly into the Japanese mind, which is yours, which maybe you didn't look into so much before. Today, everyone, we're going to be talking about how living in Japan has changed us. There are many points, and I think probably in the past, everyone, me and Adam have discussed changes in ourselves from living in Japan. But sounds like recently, Adam, now that he's living back in Canada, has seen more of a difference between Canadian who's been living in Japan, Adam, versus 100% Canadian living in Canada.
Yeah.
And now this is something, of course, Adam, I think you've been able to notice a lot easier than maybe I have because I'm still in Japan, haven't been back into the States for a bit. So it's a type of perspective that I feel like you can only get when you go back. I feel like some people have that experience. Example, they're a Japanese person. They live overseas. They live in Australia for a year and they come back to Japan and then they feel like, mina sugoi nanka majime da na. Or they think this is like, this is wonderful. Kore Nihon da na. So there's different aspects or different perspectives. So let's hear about, for you, Adam.
Yeah.
What were these things that you have noticed that you have changed from the average Canadian?
Let's just put a box around the average Canadian who has not traveled outside of Canada or hasn't lived outside of Canada.
Okay.
Like born and raised in it.
Yeah.
And I feel like a couple things. So one, and it's mostly in my work experience because that's where I interact with people the most. But I feel like there's this thing that happens when I'm working where I'm thinking about what's going on around me.
Okay.
And how my work affects other people. Not just the people I work with, but the people who are in the area, the people who are going to be affected by the way I work. And as I'm working, I kind of feel like the other people I work with aren't in the same mind state.
Okay.
And I always question if it's because I worked in Japan and I understand that to work and to have things run smoothly, you have to kind of either do more than what's required of you or help another person to accomplish something, but it's not necessarily your responsibility.
Yeah.
There's one thing that I can notice from that, and that's the whole idea of kuki o yomu, right? And that's, I think it's in a Canadian, maybe North American, Western American kind of idea. We say, read the room.
Read the room.
Read the room. And for reading the room, and MJ, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I think reading the room is thinking ahead about how what you're going to do or say is going to change the atmosphere in the room. But that's different from kuki o yomu.
Oh.
I feel.
Let's take a quick break from our conversation. Have you ever tried online English lessons to improve your English conversation? But you might say to yourself, I'm not ready. I don't have enough confidence. If you've said this to yourself, You're not alone. I do online lessons, and to take my lessons, you don't have to be super pera with English. You don't even need to be super confident. One thing I really focus on for everyone is to try to build up their confidence to speak English. Once you have your confidence and you feel strong about your English conversation, or just more relaxed with it, your level of English will improve. In my lessons, it's okay if your atama ga mashiro ni naru, and it's totally okay not to be ready. Because if you tell yourself, let me wait until I'm ready, when will you really be ready? So click the link down below, book a free Taiken online lesson with me right now so I can help you feel comfortable with English so you can get better with English. That's it. Now back to our conversation. Ooh, okay.
I think 空気を読む is to think about how your actions from this point is going to affect the result of that point. Oh, like this person is really stressed out right now. I should either help them or stay away from them. Not ask them a question.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
whereas read the room, it would be like I should ask them a question or I shouldn't ask them a question.
Okay. So
I
it
should
feels
say
like
this, I shouldn't say this. Whereas 空気を読む
kind
is
of
like
two-sided.
kind of like I shouldn't act or I should act.
Isn't that the same thing?
It's not, speaking about it, it feels the same, but I feel like it's a little different.
There's something
There's
inside.
something inside
that
me
feels-
that tells me reading the room and reading the kuki is different. Like
Yeah.
I feel like reading the room is more like maybe I should do it, maybe I shouldn't do it, but I'm not thinking about that. It's just I'm gonna do it. Like I feel like it's not holding yourself back from doing anything.
Okay, from your explanation,
Yeah.
it sounds like it's being it's depending on the result that the person gets. Who's going to say that thing, right?
Right.
It's like, is this for the better of the room? Is this for the better of everybody, or
Right.
is this
For
the good thing
myself.
for me to do?
Yes,
Is this
yes.
the bad thing for me to do?
Right.
That's how I understand the explanation. But
Of read the room.
personally, of read the room, because
Yeah.
it's like it still can be, for me, seen as pretty similar. You know,
Okay.
example: somebody has just had their cat pass away. Their cat
yeah.
just died.
Yeah.
It's so sad. You know, and then you're talking about this funny story that your cat this morning, they did such a cute funny thing, and I
Yeah.
look at the pic, I took pictures of it, it was so funny, it looked like it was talking to me, and you stop and you say, wait, is going to make the other person maybe feel bad and more sad because their cat just passed away.
Okay.
So that, and then you stop yourself because I don't
Right.
want to do that. I feel like that is both.
Okay.
They are
Let me
reading
the
the
room.
room
yeah. Let me
of
give you
that situation.
a good example.
Yeah. Another one. Let's
Another
do-
one that would be good for Japanese 空気を読む.
Okay.
Your coworker is busy working. You've seen them working all day, hard at work, nonstop.
Yeah.
Okay? And you were working as well, doing the same kind of task. But you come in and you're eating some chips.
Yeah.
Crunching
You
and snacking away at the chips.
Yeah. You got some chip star.
And you're just talking. This person is like visibly, he's stressed out. You just come in eating chips.
Relaxed.
Relaxed,
yeah.
chilling. You have the
I
same work to
understand.
do.
Okay, yeah.
You have the same work to do.
But you're more
just,
relaxed about it.
You're
like,
just
"That's good.
not even
Whatever."
thinking about your work. You're just chilling, snacking on the chips, talking, like distracting your coworker.
Okay.
Is that reading the room or is that
Okay.
空気を読む situation?
No, that turns into the mindset
Right.
of the society, I think. This goes real deep. So
Yeah.
in this case, I would
Okay.
see, yes, this is, like you mentioned, a really great example for people in Japan because this is what you do. Ne, aite no kimochi o ne.
気持ちを, yeah.
You
like,
think about that person, and yes, this person, I walk into the room, I'm eating my chip star, and we see Shinji over there. He's just like, he's working so hard, things aren't working for him. You see that he's having such a difficult time,
Right.
and instead of you being like, hey, what's up, Shinji, you see that, like, being more passive about it, even though you still have that same work, the mindset needs to be the same.
Right.
in Japan, I feel like more, where
Right.
North America, we're taught to just be individuals and to also like think about your health of your mind
Right.
and to be more positive
Right.
and passive about things to be able to do them to whatever degree, if it's good or great. But in Japan, it's like everything has to be equal. I
Right.
feel.
Yes. Yeah.
We can't just put up a screen in front of the kombini so just the foreigners can't see it. No, we have to put this screen up
For everybody.
everyone so no one can see it anymore.
Yeah.
It's not an option anymore.
Right.
It's not like just for this person or just for that person. No, it's for everybody now. It's yes or no, which is interesting because I think the West has a strong, mind of like, is it yes or no? It can't be so I or in between. But in this case, yeah, I feel like this Kuki o Yomu section of, or this idea, when it comes to the workplace, when it comes to a situation where maybe you're at school and everyone is working on this specific task,
Right.
that includes everyone,
Right.
then it's really important to read the room and feel the pain that other people feel. Or know when it's time to celebrate because it's finished.
Right. Even if you personally don't feel the pain, or if your tolerance for pain is a little bit lower than everybody else's and you have to take a break, I think the reading the room aspect, like for the North American, would be like, well, I feel pain, so I'm hungry, I'm gonna go eat chips. I was working hard too. I'm gonna go eat a bag of chips and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna be eating chips. Whereas the Japanese Kuki o Yomu would be like, I'm not gonna eat chips, period.
Sacrifice.
I'm gonna sacrifice my pleasure,
Personal
pleasure, because everyone else is still in pain right now. Even if I can't do anything to help them, whether it be it's a personal task or it's something I don't have the knowledge or ability to do, I'm going to stand in line with them and support them, oensuru, and make them feel my energy that I'm with them even though I can't help them. Like I'm still trying to support them. Whereas the North American side, I feel like there will be like I'm hungry, I'm gonna go eat. You want something? That aspect. But for me, coming into that situation after living in Japan, this is bridging it together with the whole Kuki o Yomu mindset. I want to have the feeling of support when I'm also like in pain. I don't want to be asked to take a break when I want to finish. And I feel like most Japanese people who are listening, you can correct me and message in the comments, but I feel like there's like a task. And when you have a task, you want to accomplish and get to the goal of your task. And taking a break usually happens like when they feel close to being finished. That's what I felt like, even working in our team, like we took a break together. We fought together, not fight, but like we worked hard on this task together. We are taking a break. We agreed to take a break together. Like everything is together. We ride together. We die together. Bad boys for life. Like that's how I felt it was.
Camaraderie aspect of the work culture.
The work culture. But even in friendship, I feel like it's the same situation. Like outside of only work, but like maybe it's a little bit different where you're close with your friends and whatnot. But
that's another part, I think, of how each country, the society sees these two worlds. Your work self and your personal self. Where in Japan it's feels like, from what I've seen, what I've experienced, is that work is really important. That's almost takes priority over your life, your personal life. Right? That striving, working hard, and you're working as a team.
Right.
Where in North America, in the West, it's more like, I'm here because I need to make money.
Right. Yes.
And depending on your kind of job, it can really change that perspective. in the West.
Right.
But in Japan, it's like, no, you're majime, you're focused, you're serious about your job.
Yeah.
Even if it's a really low paying job that you really don't want to do, but you still do it because the other people around you are focusing and working hard towards making this a good project or having this good service.
Yeah.
Compared to North America, where it's like, no, it's me. I'm here. You can't change if I don't want to smile today, and I don't want to say you greet the customers with a smile today. I had a bad day. My cat just died yesterday, But I think that's like the key ingredient that is instilled in people in Japan through learning, teamwork, working together in school, early school years. Where, of course, we see that in the West too. But as we get older, we understand kind of like everyone for themselves.
Every man for himself is closer.
Which is sad to see. Sad to see because it's so much harder to do things by yourself all the time. Where if you have support, if you have a team together, then you can do things better. And I feel like in the West, we have that with friends, with close friends. We have that bond, that understanding of, oh, Adam's still working hard and it looks like he's not going to finish. And we have the relationship to either say like, dude, we should take a break, or like, all right, I'm going to just
help,
continue working. Just like Adam is, and wait until he says maybe, or it's a different aspect. I feel like, again, the work life and the personal life in the West. And in Japan, it's more infused with this whole kuki o yomu, reading the room to see how the other people are working, because you're working as a team. And I believe that is something that one can really, really find out more when you live in Japan. Because it's in the society so strongly.
And it's part of the society that I wish was more worldwide, like spread.
So for everyone, who has plans of living overseas sometime, or maybe it's coming up, you're going to go on live in New Zealand for a bit, keep this in mind. That when you're working, you might find yourself a little like mukatsuku, that person, because they're not like understanding I'm working so hard. It might happen. So this is just our perspective to help you all out. Let us know what you think down in the comments. If you like this one, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hey, share it with a friend who is also wanting to enjoy English and not just study it.
But that's it. We'll see you
on the next step.